The history of business is always an interesting topic at pre-university and university level. Well, I thought it was. The study of business, or our general understanding of business and its role in society, is sometimes confused and mistakenly made directly synonymous with more specific job professions within finance, consulting, or any other field you may be familiar with. We should consider business in its broader sense and appreciate this breadth and its comprising industries. From there on, it is much easier to go into depth about what constitutes business, how it works, why it works, and where it is heading. And this is why it's important to gain insight before university by attending a business management summer school. Of course, specific business industries rightfully deserve their detailed analyses, but we often underestimate more prominent characteristics and trends that transcend industries as well as geographical locations. So let's have a look at business from a past, present, and future perspective. Back to basics business, in simple terms, is when a person or organization profits by providing goods and/or services in exchange for money, engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities. Pretty straightforward, right? Well, because this definition is so broad, it is clear to see that it encompasses many different forms and types of business. Related read: What can you do with a business degree? It is also important to note that business structures vary, with the four primary ones being sole proprietorships, partnerships, corporations, and limited liability companies. These distinctions are crucial for defining business goals and performance, and for legal and tax purposes. Common business structures. A sole proprietorship is a business owned and operated by a single person, so there is no legal separation between the business and the individual. This also means that the business owner is liable to him or herself for profits and losses. A partnership is similar to a sole proprietorship, but this includes operations amongst two or more owners. Generally, the benefit is that the business can share more resources and liabilities are spread across more owners. Related read: Top universities for business. In the UK. A corporation is when a group of people act together as a single entity. Most commonly, owners of a corporation are shareholders of that company. Incorporating a business in this way means that owners are not personally liable for financial or business obligations, but corporations still tend to have unfavorable taxation rules. As such, corporations may choose to become limited liability companies, LLC, a private company whose owners are legally responsible for its debts only to the extent of the amount of capital they invested. While all of this may seem like crossing the border into dry legal jargon, it is essential to make distinctions between businesses as it helps to understand what business constitutes. Perhaps more interestingly, it is worth looking at where business stems from and whether it has changed throughout its existence in its purest form. The history business as we know it can be traced back 3,000 years to India and China, where companies, with structures resembling sole proprietorships, partnerships, and corporations. At this time, they began entering into contracts and owning property, essentially setting up the basic frameworks of business that we use today. The future. I would argue that two primary factors will shape business in the future, and they have started to do so already. What we can expect, therefore, is that they will continue to play a much more significant role worldwide. Firstly, we need to consider the impact of digital transformation. This sounds like a rather big word, and maybe it might appear to lack any real meaning, but it is perhaps the best way to capture the role of technology in business and society. Digital transformation essentially refers to the novel use of digital technology to solve traditional business problems. These digital technologies enable new types of innovation and creativity, rather than simply supporting traditional methods. Think artificial intelligence, e-commerce, fintech, entirely new business models. The list goes on. You have probably already experienced the digital transformation without even knowing it. Stay ahead of your competition by attending our business management summer school. We appreciate you joining us as we explore the history of enterprise, from prehistoric societies to cutting-edge commercial achievements. Please remember to like and share the video with other history aficionados and business enthusiasts if you enjoyed this excursion. Which business era most intrigued you? Leave a remark below. We'd be interested in hearing your ideas. Remember to subscribe for more engrossing tales and perspectives from the business world. Press the alert icon to ensure you never overlook any developments. Remain inquisitive, and we hope to see you in the future video.